Okay, so this is video 8. Okay, so, okay, now, um, okay, so, the tribulation, um, will begin, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respond to protect the believers, subhanAllah. So the tribulation has begun, okay, when the beast fell, right? September 23rd. Fell from Leo, September 23rd, 2023. The beast fell, and then they began the tribulation, October 7th, by their attack on the Palestinian nation. Now, another thing interesting, remember, what was his name? Tafari, Raz Tafari, Raz Tafari, Raz Tafari. Raz Tafari, wait, what was his name? His name is, what was his name? He was the emperor of Somalia, Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie was born, when he was born, he was named Raz Tafari. Raz Tafari. Now remember what happened to Tafari Campbell. And who's a Leo? The abomination is a Leo. Raz Tafari was the emperor of Ethiopia, okay? And Ethiopia, as I recall, was named Cush, okay? And it was a kingdom of Solomon, of King Solomon, Prophet King Solomon and Prophet King David, right? It was the kingdom of Judah, right? Okay, so, and the one last known to be related to the King Solomon, right, was Raz Tafari, which was Haile Selassie. Now, Haile Selassie was also a Leo, right? The abomination was a Leo, is a Leo. So now we have Tafari Campbell being, some say, sacrificed, right? At the estate or at the mansion of the abomination, Tafari Campbell, Tafari, right? And remember, Tafari was a Libra, not a Libra, he was a Pisces. Pisces represents the Christ, right? Rastafari represented the Christ too, right? Because he was related to him, so he represented the Christ consciousness. The tribe of the tribe of Judah, right? So when that fell, right, when the beast fell, or the red dragon fell, they tried to do a sacrifice to make the fall be of Rastafari, meaning the kingdom of Judah, right? The real kingdom of Judah, as it represented by Tafari Campbell, who was also a black man, a Hebrew Israelite, right? So he was the sacrifice. Tafari Campbell was a sacrifice for Rastafari, which represented Haile Selassie, which represented Solomon, which represented the Christ, which represented, right, the tribe of Judah, right, which represented the fall, right? It was a sacrifice for the Antichrist, a sacrifice for whom? Mr. Charlie, right? A sacrifice for Mr. Charlie, who represents the Antichrist, who had also fallen too, right? Because colonialism ended with, the transition of his mom, right? Okay, so now as we said, so they he fell, the beast, the red dragon fell, right? And who's represented by the red dragon, right? But the Antichrist represented by Mars, represented by the reptilian, right? The reptile, right? Okay, so now, okay, so the Dajjal Antichrist, okay, anti-Islam, anti-Judaism, right, has been kicked from the heavens and fallen to earth. And he has been recorded, by the believers to be, okay, the head of the jinn-filled demonic Ashkenazi, which represents the Ukrainians, right? The Neanderthal abomination, synagogue of Satan, okay, and who represents him, the Antichrist, who represents the nation of the Antichrist, the abomination, right? And his synagogue of Satan, Baphomet, who represents the synagogue of Satan, the damnation, the homosexual synagogue of Satan is represented by what? The damnation. It's a whole. What is the abomination of the synagogue of Satan? It's a Baphomet, but to see homosexual damnation, right? And who did this? The sacrifice? Who appears to have done the sacrifice? I'm only speaking hypothetical because I, don't want to appear to be maligning anyone, but it's been reported, it's rumored, as one would say, to be the sacrifice. Who did the sacrifice, and what was the sacrifice of Tafari taking place? Where did the sacrifice of Tafari Campbell take place? It took place at the home of the abomination and his Baphomet, but to see homosexual damnation. And who got pregnant after that? But his daughter. Right? His daughter got pregnant after that. Right? It's said to be pregnant after that, right? Okay. Okay, so now, do not allow the Dajjal, Antichrist, anti-Islam, anti-Judaism, unconsciousness of death to enter your house, okay, and rob you of your seeds, right? To cause you to squander your seeds, right? By supporting the Antichrist, by supporting death, by supporting the Holocaust, the genocide in Palestine, right? We cannot follow death, alhamdulillah. Okay? Now, so don't allow his satanic madness, okay, his satanic ego, which is an Oedipus complex, right? Because he hates the black man, he hates the Adam, right? To get in the way, he hates the Judean, he hates the Hebrew Israelite, okay? And who does hate him? The Ashkenaz, the Neanderthal, right? The Antichrist. He hates the Hebrew Israelites. He hates the spirituality of Adam. He hates the seed of Adam, right? Now, he's jealous of the seed of Adam, right? He's jealous of Adam, right? And the woman who's to give birth to the new kingdom, right? And the new age and the new consciousness, right? Okay. He pursues the woman and her child, her male child, right? Okay. Now, so don't allow his madness causing you to consciously backslide into the old consciousness of the old celestial, 50,000 celestial yesteryear, right? Okay. Don't allow it to destroy your house, your communities, or your nation. The Rat Child, Vatican, illegal aliens, South Celestial. What's that? No. Let me see. Don't let it destroy your communities or your nation. Okay? Okay. So when the rat child or the activates his illegal, that he illegal aliens that he allowed in America, that he told Biden to let in America to be these braces get in my way, that allow he let the illegals in so as sleeper cells to activate in order to cause division, to divide and conquer the American people with so-called xenophobia of Muslims, right? To divide and conquer so that the Muslims won't protest the genocide in Palestine. So they let these sleeper cells in America, on American soil, and all over the Europe, right? So that they would activate them and cause them to attack, American cities, property, whatever. Just like, Antifa. The illegal aliens are the new Antifa, right? False flag Muslims. They're not Muslims, right? As I told you before, many times, ISIS was ISIS. This was done before. ISIS was comprised of South American men, right? Young men. And all they had to say was, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And people would think they're Muslim. They weren't. They were South Americans. And these ones who are coming in, no doubt, have experience with warfare. And it will be guerrilla warfare on American streets. That is why they must be deported. Right? So when their sleeping cells are activated, right? Americans must remain united. Remember what I'm saying. Remain united and continue to put the pressure by protesting against the occupation in the Holy Land of Palestine. They must continue to protest the genocide, and black people, Hebrew Israelite people, stand up and demand your the recognition, or no, you don't have to demand the recognition, but stand up and demand the reparations that are going to the occupiers of the occupied land of Palestine. Demand those reparations be given to you, returned to you, since the government says, okay, we're protecting Palestine, we're protecting Jews, right? We're protecting Jews in Palestine, right? We're protecting them. So if they're protecting them, then, give that, now that they know they're not Jews and you are, give the money to you as us. Give the money to us as Jews, the true Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Now, because my ancestors were enslaved Hebrew Israelites, that money belongs to us. Okay. Now, the outcast beast has been cast out of the heavens and has fallen towards earth, where he and his jinn-filled demonic Neanderthal red dragon, Rothschild, Ashkenazi, KKK, Dixiecrat rhinos, okay, jinn-filled Crowley, Dixiecrat rhinos, satanic white supremacists, not white supremacists, but satanic supremacists. So it's not white supremacy that Hebrew Israelites and the whole occupied land nation of Palestine are fighting. It's satanic supremacists. It has been satanic supremacists all along, hiding among white Europeans, right? Okay. Now, so it is the satanic supremacy, Nazi abomination, and his Baphomet female man bride of the religiously homosexual damnation pizza party that attempts to cause great catastrophic calamity by attempting to make war with the saints, the Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims. He will start by attacking the Muslims, then the Christians and America. The Jews all over the world are to be blamed for, well, first he's going to use the Christians to attack the Muslims. Then he's going to use the Christians, right? He's going to use the Jews. Well, did I say it was going to go? He was going to attack the Muslims. Then he was going to attack the Christians. Then he was going to attack the Jews, right? That's how he's going to do it in order. First get the Muslims, then get the Christians, then get the Jews. Because he'll make the Christians think the Muslims are the enemy. Then he'll make the Jews think the Christians are their enemy, right? And then he'll use the Jews to support the Christian, killing the Christians. And then he'll kill, the Antichrist will end up by killing the Jews last. Because he needs the Jews to support him. Right? Okay, or at least the ones who think they're Jews, he needs them to support him, right? But then he'll end up by killing them too, destroying them too. Okay, we're gonna go to video now.